Hey boys and girls, good to see everybody here today. And I'd like to cover two things. One, I'd like to do a quick troubleshooting story, and at the end, we'll do our prize giveaway today. So, looking forward to that. Hopefully, we'll be able to come up with a happy winner and get some goodies shipped off. And I already have the idea for my next prize giveaway, so I'll be looking forward to doing that one here in the near future as well. The story for today, this was one that occurred a while back, which will lead into maybe a future topic of proper ways to go about troubleshooting or asking questions of the homeowners for troubleshooting. But anyway, the deal here is I'd gone out on a call and the unit was froze up. They went out and you ask them what's going on. They say, well, it's just we're not getting any cold air and it's not blowing, blah, blah, blah. So I go outside and I look and, the unit's froze up. The pipes going back to the condenser froze up, so obviously you go up in the attic. And I looked at the pipes going in was froze up, and the evaporator coil was really nice and icy. So usually what I do at that point in time is, obviously there's nothing you can do. You can't check the freon or anything with a unit frozen up, so you just have to shut it off and come back. In a case like that, a lot of times I'll just leave the blower on, turn the air conditioner off, turn the fan from auto to on, leave the blower on, and come back in a day or so when it's nice and defrosted. So anyway, I had shut that off and set the blower just to the on position, and was getting ready to leave, and I went back to make sure that I don't remember what I went out back for, to make sure I put the cover back on the unit, or I can't remember what I'd gone back out for. But anyway, I went back around to the condenser, and several minutes have gone by, and the condenser's still running. So there goes my initial thought of, maybe the thing's low on freon. Or the evaporator coil is dirty or something else, because the condenser is still running. So I take the cover off and check the contactor, and lo and behold, I don't have 24 volts. So the contactor was stuck in the closed position. Reached over with a screwdriver and wrapped it, and it dropped out, and everything went back to normal. So at that point in time, what I went ahead and did was change the contactor out while I was there, and I'd already collected my service fee for the day, but it was an insurance job, but I collected my service fee and billed it out as a contactor, and said wait till tomorrow night, leave it just blowing, and tomorrow night go ahead and fire it up, and let's see if you have any more problems after that. Give it a couple hours to cool down, and if it becomes an issue, then I can come back out and check it if you'd like. Turns out that's all it was, just the contactor. I had my scheduler go ahead and block the last slot for the day the next day for me to go back out, even just in case. And I got a hold of them, and when I was headed out that direction before I headed home, and sure enough, they said it was already starting to cool and no problem. So I just put it off and never heard a word from them again. Turned out to be the contactor. But the story of the moral of the story is you never know what it's going to be. And so there's certain processes that I started to go through that you as technicians, a lot of you older technicians have been doing it a while, you have certain processes you go through. And newer technicians, it's a good thing, or students, good thing to pick up certain habits and certain processes. So that's why I'd like to maybe come up with a list of different processes of good habits to get into when you go out on a service call. A lot of times the homeowner will tell you, if you query them enough, you can pretty much get an idea of what's going on without having to spend a lot of effort to do an investigation. And don't get me wrong, a lot of times you go out on a call and 5 minutes after you're there, you know what's wrong. But like one of the little habits I got into doing is, if I'm out there and they've turned the air conditioner off for whatever reason, and I turn the air conditioner on, before I go out to the condenser, I always stand there in the hallway and wait till I hear the blower come on. Because that's bitten me before too. You go out to the unit and and you're watching the pressures, and all of a sudden the pressures go lower and lower and lower, and the suction's dropping, and you're trying to figure out what's going on, and oh wow, the blower didn't kick on. But that's extra time I wasted standing around outside twiddling my thumbs, hooking up gauges where I could have just been in there listening. Oh, the blower motor didn't come on. Let's go upstairs and see what's going on. So that's something a habit I got into doing. Another habit I've gotten into doing, if a unit's frozen up and I'm telling them I have to come back the next day to see what's going on, like I said, if I'm in the house and I set the blower from auto to on just to leave the blower running, unless it's an upflow, then I just turn everything off. But if it's a horizontal in the attic, I'll leave the blower on. And then I'll go outside out of habit, and I will pull the service disconnect and cut the power to the condenser, because you'll get these homeowners that will decide, if I'm coming back the next day, they're deciding sometime in the middle of the night, well, it's hot, I want to run the air conditioner. I'll just run it for a couple hours, and they freeze the thing back up, and you go back out there, it's still froze up. So I got in the habit of pulling the disconnect and putting it upside down, or shutting off the breaker in the breaker box. But I'll have to come up with a list of stuff like that. It'll be kind of fun. Anyway, that's a few good examples. So that's one of them. I did pull the disconnect out back so I don't get screwed when I go back out. But yeah, that should be some fun topics. I'll have to sit down and make a long list and maybe bounce it around with some of you guys, and we'll have a little bit of fun. But anyway, that's enough rambling for the moment. YouTube has blessed me with the ability to now make videos over 15 minutes long. So I'll have to think of some good stuff, because that's what you want to hear me do, talk for 20 minutes, right? But anyway, let's cut this and go to the number generation and see who we have for a winner. Thanks, guys, and good luck. Okay, boys and girls, here we are, ready to pick the winning number. Let's see, random number generator off of Google. Aha, here we go. Nope. Random.org. I was there earlier just to make sure it's what I wanted. Come over here. 1 to 1,000. And we get 432. Let me write down 432 on my piece of paper here, and give me a few moments to process this. Then I will magically copy and paste so we don't miss much but a few seconds here, and we will have our winner. Drum roll, please. Alrighty, we have a winner. The closest number is where am I at? 442 is the winning number. So let us go see who 442 was. Click over here. That was on the first pile, I believe. And let's pause the audio so you don't have to listen to me talk more than once. And let's look for 442, which is only 10 off. Second page. Here we go. 442. None 4454. So congratulations to None 4454. You are the winner, and I will get you to, if you will, email me, private email me your shipping address and your name, and I will be more than happy to get it off to you. If None 4454 does not respond in, say, about a week or two, then we will have another drawing for the same prize again. Thanks, and I appreciate everybody. Hopefully, if you didn't win this time, the next time you will. And hopefully I'll be displaying that prize, which is more of a winner type device, but we'll be looking forward to doing that soon. Thanks for playing, and we'll talk to you later.